Bitter about what I said. Good. Not many can face the facts when they come from their supposed enemy. One of them came to you, a holy matron. Did an infomaniac gather the strength to speak in between her bouts of idiocy? You're no fool. You can see as well as I do that the Sirens are more than they claim to be. At least when it comes to their leader. Her children are just twisted to follow her word. Do you really want to know? I believe the Observer would have discussed this with you already. If you want to play this little game of pretend, then so be it. You will fail because you don't have the key to stopping Watari. We do. Death. To truly cleanse this world, you will need to restart from the beginning. The dragons are doing that as we speak. But if they fail, then we must finish the job. Erosep wasn't our decision. Like the good puppets we were, we followed orders. Promises of utopia are all you need to bring even the greatest people to fall. Serenity's Sirens and Project Purity share the same mother. Deceit. A cruel mother that you'll have the misfortune of meeting very soon. If you haven't already. Then die. We will pick up after you've fallen. But chin up, lass. We can always rebuild. Time for me to go and face the Siren's music. Do you hear it? It's beautiful. To the very end. One last insult, is it? Damn you, Mother. Damn you.
Here, take that, you fiend.
Freya!
Easy there, Saber Kitten. Haven't you heard? We don't take prisoners. Especially those from Purity.
We needed him alive!
Oh no. What are you going to do?
Forget it. We need to speak with Trisha immediately.
Oh, about the attacks. Go on ahead. I need to clean up the mess this guy made. How typical.
Let's keep walking.
It's bad. So please tell me you have some good news.
The reports. They're regrouping to defend Pazera.
They never planned to continue roadside attacks, with or without the commander in our ranks. They're taunting us.
How are the other teams doing? The ones dispatched right after us.
Fine, as far as we know. Nothing as bad as what I heard your team faced. Any news on Checkpoint 4?
Completely demolished. Their bodies were already ash when we passed by.
So that's it then. All we have left in the east is Checkpoint 2. The ambush. Can you describe their armament?
12 standard heroes of Nern. 1 purity assassin. He used shock explosives.
The shock explosives are classic purity. Too classic. They're keeping their latest advancements a secret until they need them the most.
Yeah, let's cut to the chase. Is Misha alive?
Everyone at Checkpoint 2 is safe, including Misha.
Ha, that's my girl. I bet she had to do all the work.
Anyway, I heard you brought a prisoner.
About that.
Oh, forgive me, ma'am. I didn't mean to intrude. Everyone, thank you for your service. We lost many women today, but do not lose hope. Every step we take, every piece of knowledge we gain, brings us closer to launching our operation to retake Pazera. Commander, as ordered by Mistress Matari, here is your payment. 10,000 for completing the mission. 7,500 for the purity prisoner, despite his demise. 2,500 for securing the Dark Elf Girl. And as promised, your katana can be picked up from our weaponsmith. All of you dismissed. I'll have your next assignments available very soon. Commander, may I speak to you when you have the chance? Well, all in all, you did good. Now that we know what they're doing, we can see about intercepting them as they make their way to Pazera. If we take out one group at a time, it should even the odds for the final attack. I want you to do that. Yes, based on your performance, you're more than capable of handling this mission. I need to send Lilith's team out to recover what's left at the checkpoints you visited in the meantime.
Wait. The commander isn't doing this alone. The Dark Elf is going with her.
Alaray? Is there any reason why?
Just do it, Lord.
Yes, Freya. As you wish. Never mind then. Alaray will be joining you. I do not have the authority to make that decision. She has to go with you, even if it makes your job much more difficult. You'll find her outside in the grotto. Allow me to explain your mission, then I'll let you go. You're going to Nightgate Inn. Small place, not too far west from Checkpoint 2 and Fort Castoff. If these reports are correct, you should be able to drop in right when a convoy of heroes will be passing through the area. Whatever you have to do, take those heroes out silently, dress up in their gear, and merge with the next group that comes by. Come up with a believable story about what happened to the rest of your team, and they should let you in their ranks. Eventually, you'll come to a chasm northwest of Snowvale Sanctum, where the heroes must pass through to board their boats destined for Pazera. I want you and Alaray to wipe out the heroes there, hide their bodies, and do the same to the next few groups. Once you've done enough damage, or can't handle anymore, return to the palace. Understood? Ah, yes, I almost forgot. Ms. Pinder is outside, training in the grotto with Kalisa. We've gone through all the necessary evaluations, and she has been given medium armor. Kalisa can inform you about Kasha's current progress. She has been assigned as her personal instructor and evaluator for the duration of her hastened training. That should be all. Good luck.
Poor Alarai. Will she ever learn to brush herself off? Guess you'll be the first to find out. For once, nothing. Nothing at all. Look at it this way. She has to learn to be brave to live in this world. The best way to do that is to send her out on a simple mission. You might be doing all the work, but hey, that will make her feel guilty, and she'll have to fight. She told you.
Watch my movements. Deduce where my katana will strike.
But how? You're moving too fast.
Concentrate on our duel and not on the commander. Then you will know.
Hey! I was really worried about you after we got news of the attacks on the checkpoints. I guess that means they're going to send you out to do more work, huh? Thanks. I'm doing fine, I guess. I got used to moving around in this armor, but I'm having a bit of trouble using my sword. I always thought that all you had to do was swing. I never thought about blocking. Could you? That might help. If Kalisa is fine with that.
Of course. As long as it doesn't interfere with the commander's current mission, then I don't see any harm. It may be what you need, Miss Pinder. You know the commander better than you know me. It may ease your tension. I'll be by the stairs if you need me.
Okay. So what combat form should I practice? Maybe I should switch weapons and try something lighter? Blocking? Sure, but you do have a shield or sword, right? I don't want to hurt you or anything. If you say so. Now get your stuff together and let me know when you're ready. I won't go easy on you. Are you ready? Defend yourself. Don't attack me. I hit you, you block. Understand? Let's start over. fun. Hope you were impressed. I get the idea. Dodge, dodge, block, strike. Good. Just a little more practice to get better. You should get back to your mission. Training with me would get really boring. Really fast. Good luck. Oh, by the way, I asked them to give me some time off so I can get back to cleaning your houses. I'll let you know what they say.
Commander, I can already sense that you have bad news. They didn't accept, did they? Then there is still hope that I may leave and go to where I truly belong, the College of Winterhold. I didn't realize you were the Archmage until Instructor Valentina told me. Would I be welcomed at your college? Can I become a true mage? Excellent. I'm glad that I already have a friend in the college. It will make the transition much easier. Oh, sorry. It's a scroll that teleports the reader back to the palace. I figured that after the ambush, it might be useful to have something like this with us, in case it happens again. Speaking of which, what's our mission? How convenient. This scroll might be seeing some use sooner than I thought. I'm right behind you, Commander. Let's make my final mission one to remember.
What do you want? Save your money, citizen. We already have a mission. Just waiting for the rest of my team to show up. Well, aren't you curious? It's just a security job for small fortress in the east. Why? You planning on taking it? First want to hire me, now you want to join. What are you, some sort of freelancer? If you want to join the Heroes of Nern, you have to sign on officially for command. Trouble is that he's a busy man these days. Tell you what, you buy me a bottle of old mead, and I'll put in a good word for you. Just know that we're very active right now, so don't think you'll be able to cruise along without making some sacrifices.
Something I can get for you? Let's sate that appetite, hmm? Anything you need, just holler.
Commander, are you thinking about poisoning the drink? I could help with that. Just give me the mead and a poison when you're ready. Do you need me to mix the poison? Remember, I need the gnawed mead. Any kind of poison will work just fine. Do you need me to mix the poison? I still need the poison. Any kind would work. Do you need me to mix the poison? Let me know if that's still the plan.
Better have the bulb, not me, if we're going to talk. Better have the bulb, not me, if we're going to talk.
Need a room? Or maybe just some meal? Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. Anything you need, just holler.
Do you need me to mix the poison? I still need the poison. Any kind would work.
That's more like it. Here, hold my output. Now, as I was saying, I'll let Busker know about you. Me and the rest of the boys in the Sapphire team could use someone like you after your mess in the West. Where will you be if we need to contact you? Plenty of time. I'll be seeing you around home. Thanks for the meet.
I'm ready when you are.
What do you want?
something I can get for you?
We should make our way outside before the others pass through. I pray that they don't come inside and see the bodies. We should sheathe the ebony swords that they were carrying. One oddity is all it will take for them to become suspicious.
Yes, I'm listening. Huh, you're no fun. Okay.
There you are. Thought we'd have to drag you out. So, what team are you from? That's funny. Onyx team is all accounted for. What do you think that makes you two? There you are. So, what team are you from? It's a siren! What? There you are. So, what team are you? Really? There you are. So, what team are you from? Right, just wanted to make sure. Can't be too safe with liars and seducers running around this world. The rest of your team is on its way. We'll meet up at the rendezvous, so you might as well come with us. We're late enough as it is.
should have come here. What was that?
There's someone there.
It seems the only part of you that always remains dashed with rain.
Time to finish this! Ha! Found you! I'll tear you to pieces!
It's gonna cost you. Do the whole of Mary a favor and just die, will you?
I can do this all day! This what you want?
I almost feel sorry for you. You could actually take mine.
That's all you got! You're pathetic! Yeah! No!
That's it! That's all you got!
Oh, I love a challenge. Guess you'll have to be though.
Put up a real fight!
Damn you!
We'll pay for that.
I am master of the arcade!
You can summon your own size, or bigger as you defend against them. Going to killing you.
Die, damn you! something? You want something from me? Yes? Speak quickly. Make it quick. Make it quick. You want something from me? Need something? Need something? You want something from me? Yes? Yeah. Need something?
fix that.
Gentlemen and ladies, you are all being transferred to Pazera. As your brothers fight in the west, you will do so in the east. An attack is imminent. Purity has broken the limbs of our foes. Now they limp towards us expecting mercy. What do we have to say to them?
No mercy.
mercy.
Exactly. You've all fought the Temptresses by now. Their skills are weak. Their time hiding like cowards has taken its toll. For every lie, murder, and debaucherous act committed in the name of peace, one shall fall to your blade. What do you have to say about that, hero?
One shall fall to my blade.
One shall fall to my blade.
Captain, do you have further orders from Innocence?
No, sir. They only conveyed your orders to move a quarter of our forces stationed on the island to Pazera.
What? I never gave that order. They know we need to keep the island safe at full strength. If the Sirens even get hint at what we found.
Sir, if I may relay a message from Vincentius, it would be of no consequence.
Then they're as mad as we thought them to be from the very beginning. I'll have a word with Vincentius soon enough. If he undermines my authority again, we may need to adjust our plans. Now, what teams are on their way?
The rest, Sapphire, Ruby, and what's left of Onyx.
And these two you've brought in from Sapphire.
That's what they say.
Sapphire doesn't have female heroes. That's it. It's you. Dragonborn. No siren deserves to live, except for you. So what is it? Pledging your allegiance to the enemy, or do you have some sort of master plan to wipe them out single-handedly? made the biggest mistake of your life. Perhaps you should join me and reclaim your honor. We fight to bring justice to this world. Just like you, Dragonborn. I can keep repeating myself, but that single word, justice, is the essence of the heroes. The sirens have already proven themselves to be untrustworthy, so I keep fighting until they stab you in the back. Choosing between sirens and purity isn't easy, I know. But when one holds a dagger to the throat of the world, and the other is doing what must be done to save it, the choice is clear. You met them. When? No. They did it again! Liars. Just like the sirens. I'll need to keep my heroes closer. Genocide against the sirens. They can't possibly think. No. It's not true. Nice try. Purity is insane, but not that insane. So I take it you're not going to come with us. Just as I said, she owns you now. Forgive me, Dragonborn, but I can't bring myself to kill someone like you. My men are more courageous than I. May your death be quick and painless.
Never should I.
We'll pay for that.
I fought worse than you. Train assist. While you just give up, you can't win. No one in that store.
There you are. So, what team are you from? Right, just wanted to make sure. Can't be too safe with liars and seducers. The rest of your team is on its way. We'll meet up at the rendezvous, so you might as well come with us. We're late enough as it is.
are all being transferred to Pazera. As your brothers fight in the west, you will do so in the east. An attack is imminent. Purity has broken the limbs of our foes. Now they limp towards us expecting mercy. What do we have to say to them?
No mercies.
Exactly. You've all fought the Temptresses by now. Their skills are weak. Their time hiding like cowards has taken its toll. For every lie, murder, and debaucherous act committed in the name of peace, one shall fall to your blade. What do you have to say about that, hero?
One shall fall to my blade.
One shall fall to my blade.
Captain, do you have further orders from Innocents?
No, sir. They only conveyed your orders to move a quarter of our forces stationed at the island to Pazera.
What? I never gave that order. They know we need to keep the island safe at full strength. If the Sirens even get hint at what we found.
Sir, if I may relay a message from Vincentius, it would be of no consequence.
Then they're as mad as we thought them to be from the very beginning. I'll have a word with Vincentius soon enough. If he undermines my authority again, we may need to adjust our plans. Now, what teams are on their way?
The rest of Sapphire, Ruby, and what's left of Onyx.
And these two you've brought in from Sapphire.
That's what they said.
Sapphire doesn't have female heroes. That's it. It's you. Dragonborn. No Siren deserves to live. Pledging your allegiance to the enemy, or do you have some sort of... Then you've made the biggest mistake of your... We fight to bring... Just like you. I can keep repeating. The Sirens have... Choosing between... But when one holds a dagger to... You met them. No. Liars. Genocide. They can't possibly... So I take it you're not going to come with... Just a... Forgive me. My men are more courageous than I. May your death be quick and painless.
Never should have come here. Stand still! Time to end this little game.
Do you have something to say? Are you saying you don't trust me? Fair point, actually. I wouldn't trust me. I'm here if you ever need me.
Alleray, is she... Freya knew the risks. That's why she sent her with you. Try not to confront her. As our superior, it would be best not to upset her, even if we don't agree with her decisions. I need a report about what happened, beginning to end. Not good. We needed to take out as many heroes as we could before the battle for Pazera. It's going to happen very soon. It has to. You can see that we're losing women by trying to chip away at their defenses as they regroup at Pazera. No matter how many we take out before the battle, the fort is already heavily fortified, enough to pose a challenge no matter when we attack. The longer we wait, the stronger their defenses get. The sooner we take it out, the sooner we can reclaim our foothold in the east. You've done enough for now. I need to prepare the sirens for battle. Between us, it's going to be bloody. We're doing exactly what Purity wants us to do. Attack Pazera, and there's no way around it. I wanted you to get some rest before the attack, but something's come up. By orders of Matari, Freya is to accompany you on a classified mission involving a supposedly high-ranking Purity member. Possibly an assassination. Freya will discuss the objective with you. Here's your payment based on your performance. Don't worry about Alleray. I'll have the next returning scout team fetch her body. I'll be around for a while longer if you have any questions. And Commander, be careful around Freya.
Mistress, it's not what it looks like. No, I need to act more surprised.
Finally! We've been standing here all day practicing. What? She's dead? Oh. Scratch one siren and ship her home. I did not. Alleray was pretty good for a siren mage. Why would I send her to her grave on purpose? Every siren counts in this war, you know. But you know what's funny? She was leaving the sirens anyway, so in the end, does it really matter? No, it doesn't. There is no such thing as a future for a siren that leaves the Order. Their place is here with the rest of us. If she left, she would have come crawling back. Blah, blah, blah. For such a cute girl, you talk too much. Okay, so don't be embarrassed. Just say yes or no. Have you read The Last Argonian Maid? Have you? Don't you read? It's one of the best plays around. It's about an Argonian maid and her master. They get into some juicy predicaments involving a spear and a loaf. Do I need to go on, or do you get the hint? What we're going to do is reenact The Last Argonian Maid for one very lucky man, Crunch's Cold. If you had read the play, you would. It's the the name of the character that has the affair with his lovely maid. The man we're seeing isn't the real Grantis. That's just a fictional character. What we're meeting is an obsessed fan of the play that named himself after the gentleman. Grantis just so happens to be a top purity commander. Why not kill two birds with one stone? We have fun and hit purity where it hurts. Literally. The titular maid does her thing, right when Grantis isn't expecting it. Wham! Think you can handle it, Grace?
Yes, mistress. I am happy to serve.
Are you in character or out? It's so hard to tell with you. All that's missing now is your outfit. Close your eyes, Commander. Now, if that's not Crass's curious definition of Lister tale, then I don't know what is. Grace, you look amazing.
Why, thank you, mistress. It was so kind of the Golden Maidens to provide us such a wonderful outfit.
Yuck, smells like them too. Remind me to tell them to stop bathing in snowberry perfume. Now that you're looking the part, it's time to venture to his cottage, southeast of Markarth and east of Dushnichiao. The pervert has hauled himself up and is waiting for Purity to call him back into the service. You know the drill, Lister tail. Act all submissive, lower his guard, and slice him up. Mission success.
Yes, ma'am. The master will not lay another hand on me.
Hey, you're welcome to give him a happy ending. But if you insist. As for you, Commander, we'll talk some more once we get there, since I know you're dying to ask questions, like always. We'll meet outside his cottage. No rush. I'll find some way to entertain myself while I wait. I have a sexy maid with me after all.
What's on your mind? Is it because you're scared what I might do with it? I'm here if you ever need me.
Are you prepared to die?
While I still breathe, your life is in danger.
Thanks for the help. The Reach has been crawling with Forsworn lately. It's a wonder people can get anywhere around here. Maybe I'll avoid this entire hold for a while. That said, I do have a few things to sell. Take a look. Until next time.
We're here. Oh, leaves her tail. remember to say hi to your master for me, right when you break his heart. Look at her wag that tail. Crantis better treat her right. So, we're alone, just the way I like it. That's between the two of us. I can tell you one thing. Don't be surprised if she stays in there quite a while. Interrogations are boring. Besides, we already know everything there is to know. You think I'm hiding something? Don't be absurd. It's just that we've been wasting our time dealing with these people when we already have what we want. Atari has some big news after we retake Pazera. Just wait and watch. It might have something to do with the location of Purity's main base. Oh, but enough about that. Let's talk about you. So why do you think I brought you here? You have no role in this mission. Do you think you're only here so I can admire your beauty? I just did. You're a hard person to get a hold of, Commander. Always running around doing missions for a little pay. What you need is a vacation with me. But before we get ahead of ourselves, I've been curious about something. When you first came here, you hardly knew what the whole war was about. You were with that one girl, Kasia. So, are you two friends? Enemies? Lovers? Or someone that you have fun with on the side? So does that mean you're... I guess this isn't a date then after all. I assume the best, but it doesn't matter. You'll be mine someday, Commander. Soon you'll be on my bed with only one thing to say. Freya. Glad to see you have an open mind. Hey, look. Grant is expecting visitors. That's not according to plan. Hi, Robes. You waiting for Crantius too?
Yes. He's not home?
Oh, he's home. He's just busy entertaining a guest. Those women must cost him a fortune, huh?
Oh, how foul. Grant! Wait a minute. It's you! Stendar above, grant me the strength to vanquish this nemesis.
You're a jaunty one. Come on, let's dance. Sorry about that. Now, where were we? Probably because we're old friends of Crantis. I'll get to the point. Me and Crantis were together for a month. It wasn't serious, but... I guess that's out of the bag. Okay, maybe he wasn't Purity, but you know what? He was pretty bad. So bad that the Vigilance kicked him out for blasphemy and lewd misconduct. The things he did to me. Let's hope Stendar wasn't watching. We stopped seeing each other. He started seeing other women. And I got jealous. Technically, it's not personal when Matari grants you permission to use Siren assets. You and Grace. Like I said, you needed a vacation. Fighting purity gets dull if that's all you plan on doing while working with the sirens. Hey, looks like she's finished. Now excuse me while I bring down his house.
His death was swift. He did not suffer. He died with a smile.
That's the end of that for my old flame. Get it? Like what? Enjoy it because I'm bored, Commander. I want to see this dull world brought to life. And frankly, I love seeing wholesome things run through the mud. There is nothing more innocent than a maid. So if they can fall as far as to become the playthings of a sexual deviant like Crantius, that's all the entertainment I need. What do you think? That's the plan. Oh, you'll need to go see Matari. She wants to talk to you about the upcoming battle. Hope you don't intrude on her during one of her meetings. Her golden maidens. You don't think they go into her meditation chamber just to talk, do you? You seriously cannot be that naive. I know the leader and the Golden Maidens better than anyone else. But let's not judge them based on their hobbies. They're mine too. Go if you're so impatient. Grace and I walk at our own pace to enjoy the scenery and admire the suffering. Like old Crantis in there.
What now?
Yes?
It is finished then. I sensed the man known as Crantius Coulter was no longer among the living. It has already begun. I have relieved Trisha of her duty as battlemaster. Her strategy consisted of sending a large force to retake Pazera. That will no longer be necessary. Instead, I am sending 3 strike teams to enter the fort from 2 different locations. The first team is yours, and the same that accompanied you to retrieve the intelligence reports. The second consists of highly trained sirens that I hope to leave permanently stationed at the fort after it is retaken. The third team may be of interest to you. It is composed of 2 sirens, Kalisa and her newest student, Kaja. That is for me to decide. Kaja has shown some promise in the time you have been gone. She is far from a true warrior, but her hastened assimilation into our ranks requires her to experience battle firsthand, to truly appreciate our teachings. During her trial at Pazera, she will be guided and protected by Kalisa, one of our more capable warriors. She will give her life to save Kaja if need be. May I ask why you show extreme concern over Kaja's well-being when you have shown nothing short of genuine disinterest? Do you? Then perhaps I have misjudged your actions. I have ordered that she take a personal leave until this mission is complete. Given her protests and anger, I'm afraid she will not be coming back. It is unfortunate that the best strategist this order has ever known will be the first to leave the Sirens. Her behavior was unusual but predictable, given the attachment to her job and to this order's oath to protect the Pinder family. Yes, with 2 other teams assisting you, this mission will be less troublesome than you may be accustomed to on your spare time. Trisha's plan would have cost us many Sirens to achieve victory. We need not take such risks. However, the threat to my Sirens is still there. Your strength is that of 100 warriors. You are their replacement, and as such you will be the Sirens' guardian during this battle. The majority will be heroes of Nirn as usual, along with several Project Purity assassins. You will most likely encounter a new enemy there as well, Project Purity Vanguards. These Vanguards are altered beasts that were once man. Their armors have fused with their skin. Expect them to be wielders of both magic and sword. Aside from their soldiers, you should expect a high-ranking Purity officer at Pazera, Vincentius. He is an old, frightened man that should easily be disposed of if you are the first to encounter him. Also, if your reports of the incident near Snowvale Sanctum are true, then you should expect Bosca to be guarding Vincentius. If I may ask, how did you allow Bosca to escape your encounter? Why? Then pray that he hopes to exact vengeance against his masters before more Sirens are lost due to his cooperation with Purity. Killing Bosca now would guarantee the destabilization of the heroes and destroy Purity's greatest weapon. There is one last thing you should know before I allow you to leave for Pazera. Something very important that you must heed. There is a grotto atop Fort Pazerath. Vincentius will surely be near that area, given its symbolic importance to purity. In that grotto is a shrine dedicated to a spirit that perished there 200 years ago fighting an infant version of purity. The spirit is a master of deceit. Her trickery has no bounds. She is a being that has no place in this world. She calls herself Serenity. That is true, but she follows the agenda of a caste of hypocrites and maniacs that make the Daedric Lord Sheogorath's realm seem tame in comparison. Serenity's master was a malevolent goddess. Her realm is shunned by all who have had the misfortune of meeting her. Even now, the anomalies that she carelessly unleashed upon the world during the Oblivion Crisis linger to this day. Thankfully, they are contained within Cyrodiil and pose us no inconvenience. The Pinder family has encountered her clan periodically throughout the years. Her interfering presence has only diminished with Marcus's birth. Marcus was wise in keeping Serenity's true nature a secret from the rest of the Sirens. The grotto was normally sanctioned off for security purposes when we still controlled it. The Sirens would not have been comfortable knowing that the being of love and peace, as they were led to believe, was actually a vengeful spirit guarding their roof. All of that should be reason enough for you, Commander, to not believe in Serenity's lies, no matter how shocking or appealing they may be to believe. It is time for you to go. The Golden Maidens and I will continue our battle meditation, so our concentrated energy may flow through your sirens during combat. The fall of Fort Pazerath will mark the beginning of the end for Project Purity. When you return victoriously, I will make my long-awaited speech to all of Serenity's sirens in the armory. Now go and fight with honor. I will be watching over you.
makes you think you're any different to the hundreds of others like you I have killed? You are an abomination. Killing you would be the kindest thing to do.
known Watari's plan, I would have warned you. I'm sorry. Casa joining us on this mission is completely unexpected, and something that Marcus would never have approved of. Especially since she won't be under your personal protection. Not possible. That would require the cooperation of everyone involved in this mission. The majority of Sirens are unwilling to disobey even the most outrageous orders. Unless you believe in giving Kasha moral support, there is nothing. Her life is in the hands of Calissa's team. Calissa strongly believes in the protection of the Pinder family. She shares the same sentiments as we do. Aside from you, there is no better guardian for Kasha. We can trust her. Go ahead. We have some time before the other two teams arrive. We weren't at the palace when it happened. Melody only mentioned it in passing when she relayed Matari's orders. Besides the Golden Maidens, it seems no one was present when Trisha was relieved. That's an extreme accusation, and something you shouldn't bring up around the others. Killing is not out of the norm for the Maidens, but to kill one of their own isn't heard of. Only Freya could be so callous. Which makes the implications even more disturbing. I see it too. Be on guard. There is nothing we can do to take back what we said in the past. That would not make Command happy. If I find out anything, I'll let you know. Trisha was a friend, and someone we could trust. Serenity's sirens needed her. There is one other thing we need to discuss. Serenity. Melody told us the same thing Matari told you. This being is not as good-natured as we were led to believe. I know you want to speak to her. Serenity is a holy matron, a group that has remained elusive and unknown to every siren since our order was founded by Marcus. He never told us who or what she was, only that she was a being of pure love. Our leaders sure like to keep their secrets. So much that I've been given strict orders to prevent you from entering the Forbidden Grotto, where her spirit rests. I'm choosing to belay that order. Whether or not Serenity is as dangerous as Command is now making her out to be, she has the answers that you and I are looking for. It took some convincing, but they've agreed to accidentally ignore any attempts you make in getting to Serenity's shrine. Still, you shouldn't make it so obvious. I'm not sure if the other teams have been given the same order. In the middle of the battle, I suggest you and Kasha get to the second floor and make your way to the shrine. Things are changing back at the palace. I suspect Matari is about to make a bold move. The pieces are all aligned. Marcus is dead, and our battle master is gone. The only people left standing that control the future of Serenity's sirens are Freya, the Golden Maidens, and Matari. She may as well have been our leader, ever since Marcus began drifting away. She announced that she was our official leader to you. She's about to announce it to the rest of us. Look, they're here.
Lilith, everyone is here. We're ready to move at Commander's order.
Understood. Our plan is to enter the fortress from the front entrance. Your team and Sasha's will enter from the back.
Do you expect them to have the gates raised?
Likely. But there is a master control within the reservoir that would lower them. When they're down, we can circle around the outer perimeter and reach the command center.
So we'll regroup at the staircase leading up to the second floor. Then we terminate with Cynthius and Busta.
Yes. We'll need to make adjustments as we go if something goes wrong.
Ready then?
Ready. Stay safe, Kalisa. This is it. There's no telling what we'll find once we're inside. No. All of us have always been stationed at Euphoria. However, Samantha has been studying old logs and gathering descriptions from those who have, so she will serve as our guide. From this point on, you're in charge of this team. Give us our orders and we will carry them out. You may want to talk to the others for advice. When you're ready, let me know so we can go through the door. Malene, open that door.
On it. This thing better not explode in my face.
I emptied out most of the powder when we found it. There's just enough in there to break the lock. Trust me.
It's set. Everyone stand back. As if we ever had it. That also doubled as the signal for the other teams to attack.
This is it! Everyone go!
What was that?
Time to end this mistake. Over here.
Yes? Yes? Holding positions. Following. We'll need to have someone go into the reservoir and activate the master override to lower all the gates. I brought several water-breathing potions. Which one of us should go? You and the rest of the team should wait here. As soon as the gates open, go and regroup with the others. Do not wait for me.
Bad feeling about this.
Don't start.
What? We're stuck in this hallway and Purity knows we're here? How can it not be bad?
That's not what I mean. I just hate it when someone says...
Like I said, bad feeling.
Someone go check!
Want to talk?
Oh god, they got Kalisa. They got her. Where can we go? They could be anywhere. From Serenity? But they closed off the grotto. We aren't allowed. Okay.
Now's your chance. Protect Kasha and get to the upper floors. The rest of us will fight off any additional reinforcements.
What was that? Loon! Who's there? Who's there?
Sentius.
It's her, man.
Loon!
see. The victims of a cause gone too far, or the sacrifices that the world demands.
How can you do this? You're a monster!
I wasn't talking to you. Tell me, Commander. Make me understand your point of view. What do you want? The truth is infinite. To grasp it is to lose yourself to the darkness and to know that everything that you see happening before you is a lie. I don't know what you hope to gain, but so be it. Ask. Capturing Pazera was our moment of glory and a symbolic moment of defiance. There is something poetic about returning to the home where we first tasted defeat. And we know that to truly touch Matari's mind, you must be poetic with your victories. Know this, every single Purity member that you killed on your way here knew that this would be their grave. We knew that there was no way we could possibly hold on to this fort for so long. What we believed could be achieved here was to kill as many sirens as possible, until you appeared in the war. So, how many sirens died today? Strange and convenient. When faced against incredible odds, only one person dies. And did she happen to bear any signs of skepticism towards the sirens? She weaves a tapestry of illusion around you. Every siren is essential to this mission because you are present. All except one that no matter how hard you try, you could not save. Not anymore. I'm sorry, child. You are among the sirens now. Like them, it's too late for you. She could have died in peace with us, Commander. There was no need to drag her into war. Asked in ignorance, the two of you so foolish to get involved in something that has escalated past a rivalry between two clans. This war is no longer about the Benders. Consider it mercy killings, if you will. This is war. They fight for the enemy, they die. There is no easier way around the issue. To turn them against their mistress is something that would require time, and time is a dying commodity. You bring that up for good reason. It seems like another attack on the Pinder family, but it is so much more. We're done with the master plan of slowly prodding the beast until it bites back. That was done decades ago. Marcus' death was a statement, the first of many. Brutality against who? The sirens or... Disgusting to look at, yes, but their bodies had to be burned to ensure that they can't be used for more nefarious purposes. They wouldn't have suffered as long as they surrendered. Unfortunately, none of them did. We had no choice. The truth? Can you? Who do you think you are? A scholar? A priest? A king? A warrior? A god? All men and women of all walks of life have tried to understand the truth. Glimpsing into the fold of an Elder Scroll pales in comparison to what we know. To know the truth is to lose yourself to the void. your mind would not survive. You are beyond help. You're stuck in this narrow belief. You think that what you're fighting, this Matari, can be won by physical strength or verbal threats. Words cannot sway her. Knowledge will not scare her. Only defiance. That is what we're doing. Freeing the world. To truly cleanse it, you must start from the beginning. Everything and everyone must die. That is the only way we can win. No, this is fighting. Once we're all dead, there is still hope that life will return. Except she won't. To die free is far better than to be playthings for sick and maniacal purposes. At least that way, the beast can die. There is no reason to live if you can't fight bliss. And for her, bliss is the only reason she can exist. The plan is simple. There is no grandiose device that will mark the end of all living beings on Earth. It will be unleashed quietly and without warning. The nature of the weapon is quite contrary to the enemy we're facing, beyond mortal comprehension. Of course, I won't tell you what it is because that would be absurd on my part. It's our only hope after all. There is no easy answer. Men have tried to understand since the beginning. All have gone either insane or believe themselves to be gods. What's the difference? The being that chose to attack us rather than guide us out of madness. You have learned more from me than you can from her. She chooses who she speaks to. She hasn't said a word to me. A sign that she is still as emotional as the rest of her clan. She has learned nothing in the time she has spent in solitude. If you want to sift through a disregard for lesser beings, be my guest. It's obvious one of her kind has already spoken to you. Otherwise, you wouldn't have stopped to ask me questions about Matari. I die. You won the battle today by your presence alone. A shame since Pazera could have been the site of two major defeats for the Sirens. Instead, it was a victory won by a pitiful, dull display of swords and shields. Don't you grow tired of it? The killing? Then let us be the ones to do it. We will be the last. Then I'll be taken prisoner by the Sirens and killed without honor. Do it. I need to die with honor. I understand. You still have humility. Just don't be too hard on yourself, child. At the end of the day, we can't all be heroes.
He had my sword. That Argonian had my sword. Wait, who said that? Why? What's going on? Do you know him? That's me. And what's your name? So do I. Pull up a rock and sit down because we need to talk. You and the Purity Man weren't friends. You might be someone I can trust, or you might not. Let's find out. Why don't you start from the beginning and tell me who you are and what you're doing? Oh, well, things have changed so much. It's not good. 103 years since I was abandoned here. Until today, I haven't spoken to anyone. Strange people have come and gone through this grotto for the past decade. I hear what they say, but without context. I never understood until now. It's all coming together. The missing chapter has been found, and Matari is the writer. I make no promises, but before we get to that point, you must be given a history lesson. 200 years ago, I destroyed the Hist tree planted at this very spot. That you already know. What you don't know is that the Pinder family became the target of retribution for my act of aggression. At the time, we thought it was a case of mistaken associations. The Pinder twins that were poisoned by Purity's arrow sap served as housemaids for the champion of Cyrodiil. If it weren't for them, the champion would have never discovered the existence of Project Purity or my people. The champion was instrumental in allowing me to destroy the Tree of Temptation. Yes, we fought side by side in this grotto until I had to make my sacrifice to destroy the tree. You parted too soon. If only she were still around so you could see her in battle. Her prowess was enough to move even an orc to tears. Anyway, all was quiet for almost 4 decades. For my sacrifice, my soul merged with my creator's. Everything she saw, I saw. I was alive and I could see events unfold and spiral into chaos. When Purity began attacking the Pinder family, we thought it was due to the fog of war caused by the champion's interference many years before. If only it was so simple.
So this all started because of you. If you hadn't destroyed the Hist tree, my family wouldn't have gotten involved in this war.
I'm so sorry. The tree was an evil abomination. It had to be destroyed. The Pinders were simply at the wrong place at the wrong time. If they hadn't found the champion in time, things would have become very, very unpleasant on Nern. Through their suffering, they gave your world hope. So we honored them. As the Shadow War dragged on between Purity and the Pinders, we provided a select few with shelter and training. The family came to call my people holy matrons, for we had become their mothers. Despite all the losses the Pinder family endured, they survived. We watched with sorrow and pride. Like any mother, we wanted to constantly protect them, but we couldn't. We are creatures that are shunned in your world, and for good reason. We walk a fine line between love and lust. Our existence must be kept secret to all but the chosen. Things went smoothly for 100 years. Then something happened that no one could have predicted. Our connection to the Pinders and to the world was severed. For 2 years the world was dark. My soul was expunged from my spiritual mother, the goddess. My soul flung back here as a grand insult by fate. The shrine that the matrons were building for me had been abandoned. I feared the worst. For 100 years, I thought they were all dead. Until finally, today you tell me that they might still live. An observer came to you, a holy matron. No, I'd been out of the loop for a century. Change in leadership, maybe? Or maybe that's part of their intricate plan? I can assure you that they're still friends. The observer you spoke to is someone I know. There's only one woman in the Legion that doesn't spread her legs open at the sight of a charming lady. You don't contact them, they contact you. After skies divide, she said. Maybe they'll speak to you again if you survive. As for me, I would have done it years ago if I could. I'm stuck here and I'm lonely. Yes, but everything you're telling me has a common element that only I can recognize. I don't need to know Serenity Sirens to say that I don't consider their name flattering. They're using it as a front. I saw strange women walk into this grotto 10 years ago. 4 Ashen, 1 Redguard. It would have been so easy to speak to them, but I didn't need to. I knew each and every single one of them. New people, but part of the same exclusive club as the previous 5. They crave pleasure just like the Holy Matrons, only they follow a very different philosophy from a different mother. Matari. That's a name I've never heard before until today. In a way. I make no assumptions.
But you do know her.
To know someone and to know of someone are 2 different things. My people's history is a long and troubled one. You can say it was shaped by what we're calling Matari.
Your people fought Matari?
Long ago. We failed because we thought she could be beaten into submission. My sword was used against her. It worked temporarily. She came back. You see, you can't win against Matari through physical means. It's a mental battle. Your dreams are just the beginning. You've yet to experience even her weakest methods of manipulation.
Can she be stopped?
No.
There has to be a way.
I was afraid of this. No one wants to be told they're going to die the next day. As major as it gets. It's a difficult concept to explain, that nothingness. Hard to comprehend. It would make my head hurt if I still had one. But that's what will happen when she wins. Everything will cease to exist except for her. But it must happen when she chooses for it to happen. Otherwise, she wouldn't survive. Which brings me to Purity's plan. What do you think of it? Good idea? To kill everyone before she can? Good luck. Purity has been reborn, but they're just as cryptic. There is another plan. You could do what my people have been doing for thousands of years. You can just let things unfold and enjoy yourself. Live life how you want it to be lived. Oh, it will take you places if you choose to keep going. I wouldn't blame you if you decide to turn back, but remember, there is always a point of no return. At last, there's this new plan proposed by the Observer. As I said, I make no assumptions, so I will only tell you this. There will be sacrifices. That is a guarantee. Your goal will be to inspire fear. You'll fight a battle of the minds with the Grand Manipulator herself. She will tempt you, and you will lose your sanity. And you will fail. But when you've nothing else to lose, well, you'll know what to do. It's different for everyone that's tried. The Purity Fellow said it better than I could. You will not understand. You need to see things for yourself. different ways. She either makes you a mindless servant with no free will, or she breaks you. She prefers the latter. Her wants are yours. When she implants an idea into her followers, they will believe it. I swear to you, this is something that none of us have the answer to. Only Matari knows. She's looking for something, and she's destined to find it. When she does, she won't need the world any longer to survive. Unless you're planning on living for another few hundred years, you only have the rest of your life. Or maybe she's getting impatient and has accelerated her plan. Maybe you have only a day. The key is to disrupt her as early as possible while you still have the chance. We only know the beginning and end, build alliances, and oversee the end of the world. She has her alliances. Those are the Sirens. We don't know how many pieces lie in between. Maybe those are the only two. If that's the case, then you may have already failed. It will not help you. It's meant to help the future. Matari's plan is as old as her mind. We don't understand the full scope, but we know that it relies heavily on manipulation. If you manage to reject her, she may become insecure. Any changes now to her plan would have been done in maddened haste. The end draws near. Soon her plan will have to go into full motion. Neither Purity's or the Observer's plan are guaranteed to work. That's why I still say you should just take it easy like I've been doing and live. No one is ever ready. Why don't you tell me? I wish. My people would have tamed her long ago. Our realm is a paradise for those kinds of creatures. But Matari loathes our realm. Her lust is beyond mortal comprehension. Can you believe that? Not even I can. You give her too much credit, or would it be too little? Matari isn't all-powerful and all-seeing, but you don't need to be when you can bend people at will with so little as a whisper. You got it! That's exactly who she is! Clap, clap! Insane! I buried my memories of Matari long, long ago. Thanks a lot for bringing them up again. Mystery surrounds the foundation of the Sirens and the Pinder family in the past 100 years. But I'm not one to spout theories, only facts. I've told you all you should know and what you need to know to prepare yourself. The game has begun. You versus Matari. It's funny. Normally the player doesn't learn the opponent's true nature until the end, but this is no ordinary game. You can't expect to win by playing by the rules. Cheat and prosper. That's the only way. Now you know what you must do, right? Exactly. Play her game and then defy her when you're at your lowest. You'll know when. Listen, I'd love for you to stay and chat, but it looks like we've attracted an audience.
Hey, call them off.
Don't worry about them. You two go up to the scaffolds and jump. I have a surprise I've been waiting to show off. Explosives, courtesy of the Golden Maidens. Rigged until I disarmed them with my mind.
Wait, what will happen to you?
Why don't we find out? Come on, Purity, remember?
We need you to tell the other sirens what you know.
It's too late for them.
What? Wait! Tell us! What is Sky's Divide?
We're all close to an edge. Now go! Get out of here!
Gods! Jump! Jump!
Very dangerous to jump into shallow waters.
We owe Serenity for the soft landing.
The being of love and peace. Was she really? It's over. Pazerath is ours again. Our only casualty was Calissa. Kasha tells me you spoke to Serenity. What did she say? It's disturbing, and a lot to take in. But we need more information. There are still many questions Serenity couldn't answer. A lot has happened in the past 100 years. There's no point in hiding my feelings anymore. You know that I don't trust Matari. I trust in you and Kasha. We need to work together to stop her, but we'll need to keep it as quiet as possible. I'm glad you believe in me. I'm going to request a transfer to Pazerath for me and the rest of the team. If I'm going to help you, I want to be as far away from Atari as possible. I'll try to dig up any clues about Trisha's whereabouts in the meantime. You need to keep fighting. Serenity gave you 3 plans, but only one of them could save the world. We either let Purity win, or we do something to stop them, and Matari. Serenity is wrong. There is still hope. You two need to get back to the palace. I'll take you back to the mainland and bring the boat back here. And ma'am, please take care of yourself. The world needs you again.
What if she's right? Serenity, what if we shouldn't get involved with this any further? We might be making matters worse if we try to stop Matari. But what has she done? We both had a vision the first night we slept at the palace. It terrified me, but it didn't hurt anyone. We're being told she'll destroy the world, but will she? Besides what Serenity and Purity told us, I wouldn't have even thought of that. The one time I saw her, and the few times you saw her, was there anything that would indicate that's what she's planning? And to do that, we'll need to stay with Serenity's sirens. I hate how things work sometimes. Trust us, and the worst that'll happen is you lose the approval of the sirens. Trust Matari, and you risk damning countless realms. That's what you told Serenity, and what the Observer told you. So are we going to do it? Throw away everything my father built up his entire life to stop someone who may or may not be a threat? Serenity said she wouldn't make assumptions. Could this be one of them? There's only one thing we can be sure about. The sirens moved on from my father long ago. But Tari has been their leader even before you died. Serenity said that the most we'll achieve is scaring Tari, and even that is uncertain. So no matter what we do, we'll never know if we succeed. Might as well, huh? We need to head back to the palace.
When are we going to see some action?
Quit your belly aching.
Yes.
I'm waiting. Yes?
Welcome home. Oh, hush, hush. Here's your payment. Now make way for Mistress Matari and her illustrious golden maidens.
Good morning, ladies. Today we have learned that your sisters and new courageous commander have won back Fort Pazera. Your fallen sisters have been avenged. Now we march forward with our heads held high, ready to end this war as quickly as Purity's return. Our beloved mistress has something to say. I know you're all eager to hear her words, but first we must honor a recent addition to our legion. A hero who has fought purity head-on at Pazera, a vanguard of peace and justice.
They're talking about you.
The daughter of our late leader, Kasha Pinder.
What?
Miss Pinder, it is with great privilege that I grant you the katana wielded by your father. Carry it with pride. Your family's sacrifice has brought us to this historical moment. You are no longer a trainee, you are one of us. Welcome to Serenity's Sirens, dear sister. Now, before I introduce Natari, I would like to review the report from Fort Pazerath.
Nay to that! We want Matari!
Well, I guess we can debrief all of you later. Now, the moment you've been waiting for, I present to you, Mistress Matari.
My faithful warriors and loving daughters, it has been over 40 years since our order was founded. There have been many changes, but our goals have remained constant. Marcus and his wife Zell swore that Serenity Sirens would protect the Pinder family and bring the end of Project Purity. With great sadness and regret, they will not live to see that day. We may have failed to protect them, but our victory at Fort Pazerath is a testament to their legacy of courage. Through death, the Pinder family has brought us together. Many of you are Tamriel born, who have left your homes to serve our cause. Many more of you are Ashen, with no place to call home. That is why I am here today to announce my final gift to you. When this war is over, all of you will have a home. Our journey is reaching a climax. Purity's return is one last act of desperation. Their resistance to change has run its course. One final blow is all it will take to knock the beast to the ground. We have learned the location of their last stronghold, Innocence, an underground labyrinth deep within the heart of Skyrim. It will take many months of preparation before we can strike, but when we do, we will prevail. Then, at last, there will be harmony. For when Purity falls, the Pinder family will be avenged and our journey will come to an end. As young Kaja carries her family name into the future, we will be warriors without a cause. I am asking all of you, Ashen and non-Ashen, to choose your destiny when this war is over, be it with the rest of your sisters or alone. When Purity dies and Innocence falls, we will be free. Goodbye, my children. You are all dismissed.
Wonderful, my mistress. Thank you so much. Now, everyone, I know you're all wondering how you'll be getting your assignments. My fellow maidens and I are your new battle masters. Well, okay. Maybe later. Glad you came by. I wanted to let you know that you'll be taking missions directly from Matari now on. We do have a mission planned for you. As soon as it's ready, Matari will let you know.
My mother's name was Zell. That's it. That's all I know about her. My entire family's history is lost. I'm all that's left. Listen, I don't like this any more than you do, but what choice do I have? It's all that I have left of my family. Matari is taking the Sirens into a different direction, but I'll continue the fight that my ancestors started. I'll make sure the Sirens don't forget the Pinders. It's going to be dangerous, but who knows? I might be the only person that is standing between Matari and her goal. I won't! I still have too much to live for. And you need a maid. I've been meaning to tell you. I've convinced the Sirens to let me stay with you on the condition that you help continue my training. Like I said, I'd love to see Skyrim. Right when I thought I would get the chance, I ended up back underground. Now that I know I have some combat practice, maybe I can travel with you. This katana belonged to my father. It will protect me. I know it will. I haven't been training for long, so please give me a chance to learn. I have a chest back home in Jonestead. The Sirens gave me the standard issue medium armor, but I'm sure I could try on other kinds. My weapon is this katana. This is all I need. If you decide to continue, I'll be at your side. The Sirens told me that all of my missions will be with you. I'm glad. You're the only person I trust. Well, I better get back to work. Not siren work, maid work. I'll see you later.
Thank you for your service. Fort Pazerath would not have been won without you. Shortly before your mission with Freya, one of our scouts pinpointed the exact location of where most of the Purity convoys were originating. It has been a decade since we began searching for their fortress. We should have suspected that it would be underground. We must prepare ourselves. Innocence is the heart of purity. For over 200 years it has served as their home. It will be heavily defended. I believe that we must focus on immediate matters. My golden maidens will need to adjust to their new roles as the Sirens' battle masters. Their time spent with me since the death of Marcus has made them lethargic. You can help them. Follow me. believe you've already been acquainted with each of my golden maidens. They are my personal guard and most valiant warriors. They are icons of loyalty, endurance, love. Beneath each of their beautiful exteriors is a fragile soul of a woman. A soul that must be nurtured so it may continue to grow. I've done everything in my power to comfort them, but they require much more. The maidens have a sacred communion with the goddess Dibella. In times of peace, they regularly attended the temple of Dibella in Markarth for worship. Our war has disrupted this routine and has affected their well-being. I am requesting that you escort all of them to Markarth so they may regain their strength. When you arrive at the temple, I ask that you stand guard outside while the maidens perform their rituals. In addition, they will be meeting with a private contractor that has maintained a close relationship with our order over the years. Our battle with purity is approaching, and we are due for additional supplies. The contractor has everything we need to ensure the end comes with minimal losses. The Sirens have already fought Purity and hero forces in the Reach. Given Purity's fascination with dwarven artifacts, it's likely that Markarth lies in hostile territory. Purity is well aware of the Golden Maiden's rank in the Order, and will do anything to murder just one. But it is a risk that we must take. The maidens must have their confidence restored so they may serve as effective battle masters. Then I await your return.
Well, shall we go? Take the lead. Oh, and do take your time. We don't mind the view. Not at all.